When it comes to pricing your class, there's a couple things that I want you to think about. The pricing structure is broken down into two parts, right? You have your course fee, and then you have your supply fee. So as the instructor, you're going to receive 40% of the course fee, and you're going to receive 100% of the supply fee, okay? So you get to decide how much your course is going to be. But what I want you to think about is that the customer, they're going to see the supply fee and the course fee rolled up into one fee. They're going to see it as one fee. So if the course fee is $32 and then the supply fee is $50, then that class is going to be $82, which for some people, depending on what you're making, might seem or feel cost prohibitive, okay? So I want you to think about that, all right? Now, I am not suggesting that you reduce anything. What I am suggesting is that you make sure that you have a clear list that you can back up why your supply fee is so high. Okay? Yeah. All right. So go ahead and think about it. For me, a class at minimum, that class is going to be $30 at minimum. Okay. For some of the more hands-on classes, I would say anywhere between, $49 and $70, or it could even be $80. It really just depends on what you're doing and what the perceived value is, okay? So when I talk about perceived value, what I mean is if you are making a keychain, let's say that we got a piece of acrylic and we're going to paint the back and put some vinyl on the top of it. Any crafter is going to know that we just used $2 worth of supplies. And then granted, the time, the value of the time for the instructor needs to be taken into consideration. But if that class costs $199 and they're leaving with a $5 keychain, there's going to be some questions. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, what just happened? I'm not taking that class. I'm not paying $200 for a $5 keychain. So just something for you to keep in mind. When you're coming up with your pricing, you want to think about the cost of all of your supplies. You want to think about what you would like to receive. And all of that needs to be taken into consideration. When I do classes, sometimes I also think about the opportunity cost. So what I mean by that is that when I meet people in the class, okay, and then they come back for other classes, or they come back and they're involved in the things that Handmade U is now doing, whatever, then I may not have made a lot of money in that class, but I've gained a fan, okay? And that fan, or I guess I could say client, that client means more to me than the extra $5 or $10 that I probably could have got from the class, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. If not, let's talk about it. Give me a call. We can go over it and talk about it a little bit more. But anyway, all of those are things that I want you to think about as your pricing. And again, you come up with what your price is, okay? All right, good luck with that. I know pricing, it's everywhere.